Thank you for watching this PD Short. These are just snippets from our counselor webinar series, which offer free professional development for you throughout the school year. Each webinar provides you with valuable insights and best practices to help you help your students along the way in their college and career journey. Don't forget to sign up for our monthly newsletter so that way you can stay informed about future professional development opportunities. And we are excited to help you empower your students.
Thank you for joining us to learn more about the CSS Profile application and how you can assist your students in completing it. My name is Susan Chadwick. I am the Director of CSS Profile and IDOC at the College Board, and we are bringing you this PD short with the Counselor Community Engagement Team. This recording will provide an overview of CSS Profile, what's needed to complete the application, what students and families can expect, and where to find helpful resources to support applicants through the process. Before we get into CSS Profile resources, let's make sure we're all aligned on what CSS Profile is. CSS Profile is used by over 300 colleges, universities, programs, and scholarship organizations to determine financial aid eligibility for their own institutional funds. As the bolded statement on this slide says, CSS Profile is not required by all colleges and universities, and for most applicants, does not replace the free application for federal student aid or the FAFSA. Applicants applying for federal, and in most cases state aid, must complete the FAFSA, even if they complete the CSS Profile as well. Now let's look at a few CSS Profile resources to help students through the process. Before your applicants start a CSS Profile, they should make sure that the school they are applying to accepts the application. While the best place to check for this is on the websites of the schools they are applying to, they can also look at a public-facing list of programs and institutions participating in the Profile program. The link to access this list can be found on the CSS Profile application page, cssprofile.org. Once on the page, they can use the drop-down options to filter their search results. Be aware that schools can opt to not be included in this list. So if a school is telling your student that they need to complete the profile, they should always listen to the requirements provided by the school. Once you've determined that a student needs to submit a CSS profile, you can help students ensure that they have what they need to complete the application. Under the Application Steps tab, click on Getting Started for important tips and required documents. Review deadlines and make sure that they know that they have their when they have to have their CSS profile submitted. Pull together the documents that they need. This can include items like tax returns, W-2s, benefit statements, bank statements, or statements of other investments. If they already have a College Board student account, whether from taking the SAT or AP or Big Future, they should use that same account. If they do not have an account, then they can create one. Under the Application Steps tab, click on Completing the application. This will give an outline of the process. You'll find information for students to log in, helpful hints, common mistakes, and more to guide them through the application process. An important feature of the CSS Profile is College Board's automatic fee waiver program. Undergraduate applicants living in the US qualify for an automatic fee waiver if they apply for any of the following. Applicants are notified as early as possible in the application regarding if they are eligible for this automatic fee waiver. Each applicant's CSS Profile experience is unique. Enhanced SMART and skip logic ensure that applicants are answering questions relevant to their situation and providing the information needed for each school. The CSS Profile does not exist on a paper application because this skip logic is catered to each student's situation, and the application will actually build as they answer questions. If an applicant doesn't have all the information they need, or if they're short on time, they can always save, log out, and return to complete their application at a later time. Here is a high-level overview of the application sections. Let's see. After the students answer some basic questions about themselves, they will provide parent data if applicable, including parent income and asset information. Then they will provide income and asset information for the student. Let's look at a few examples of what the student will see within the application itself. To complete a CSS profile, students must first log into their College Board account at csssprofile.org using that College Board name and password. If a student does not already have a College Board account, they can click on Create Account and sign up for a new one. Once the account has been created, they can proceed to the CSS Profile application. After submitting the CSS Profile, the data is processed and the student's information is securely sent to the colleges and universities they have designated on their application. Schools will then use this information to determine the student's aid eligibility. Once they're logged in, the application will start right away. Applicants will see an introductory page with some basic instructions and expectations, as well as a link to our frequently asked questions. The FAQs are organized by topic, so applicants can easily find helpful information specific to their scenario. Note that as the student completes the application, they will see a Sections button in the upper left-hand corner. Clicking this will take them to the application checklist. It'll show the sections they have completed, as well as the sections that are incomplete. As we mentioned, since the CSS profile is built on skip logic, these sections will change and build as the student completes the application. The student will start off by supplying basic information, including birth date and marital status. It's really important that the student enters their correct birth date. All of the information in this first section will be about the student. Throughout the application, the questions will reference the student or the parent, and it will be important to answer the correct questions for the correct people in the family. This is one of the most common mistakes on the CSS Profile application. Students will see help text throughout the application in these yellow boxes, and that will provide them helps and hints on specific questions as they go as well. After the student has completed the application, they will be given an opportunity to review their answers. Next, they'll certify that they have completed the application truthfully and to the best of their knowledge. Finally, they will see a screen to submit payment via credit card or fee waiver if the school has provided one, and if they did not qualify for an automatic fee waiver. Once payment is completed, the application can be submitted, and colleges and programs will receive the selected information the next day. Thank you so much for joining this overview of the CSS profile. If you have additional questions, you can visit our contact page for excellent resources for students, families, and for counselors. There are phone numbers available in English and Spanish, inquiry forms, there's a live chat option, and we even have a counselor-specific phone line. Don't hesitate to reach out to our team if you need support or have questions.
Did you find this content for counselors useful? Make sure you check out our YouTube channel and our website at collegeboard.org/counselors to find tons of resources and videos designed specifically for high school counselors.